This morning on DC News Now, we are starting off dry. We are noticing a bit more of the cloud cover sliding in. We'll see increasing cloud cover through the latter half of the morning and a chance for some rain showers later on this afternoon. All these details and the timing coming up.
A deadly night in D.C. What police know in the early hours of their investigation of several shootings this morning.
Plus, presidential plans, what former VP Mike Pence has in the pipeline ahead of the 2024 election.
And dining with your dog, why new rules may make it easier to bring your furry friends out to dinner.
The station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
All right, it's 6 o'clock on this Tuesday morning. Good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. I'm Corey James.
Good morning. I'm Tosin Fakile in for Tanaya this morning. We're kicking things off with a live look outside. It is such a pretty day outside. And Jackie, a mild start, but we are tracking possible showers later on. Is that right?
Yeah, we're thinking this afternoon, right between 2 and 3 p.m. is when we should see the onset of some of those rain showers to push their way through. But as we take a live look at Roslyn, Skyline, and Arlington, we are seeing those blue skies right now, but a bit of a deeper blue considering we're seeing more of those clouds streaming in. Satellite radar showing us, yes, we're tracking the clouds pushing in out ahead of that system that's down towards our south and west. Some rain showers are pushing through parts of the Midwest right now. We'll be watching for a few of those to slide into the region later on this afternoon. Current temperatures as you're heading out on your Tuesday, 56 right now in Hagerstown. We're 58 in D.C. We're low 50s in Waldorf. 60s though already in Fredericksburg and Lexington Park, and even into the low to mid 50s back off towards parts of the I-81 corridor. Later on today, we'll see those temperatures jumping back mid-upper 70s, although we'll be seeing more of the clouds streaming in and also some rain showers. Those temperatures will be a little bit above where we were yesterday afternoon, although yesterday we did see ample amounts of sunshine. So again, we're tracking the rain showers through the middle of the afternoon into the early evening before eventually those slide out. Tracking drier conditions tomorrow and Thursday. Of all lace details with a look at towards that 7-day coming up. But Shanika's here with the all-important look at the roadways. How's traffic right now?
Well, good trip around the area, especially along the Capitol Beltway. We're looking at the top side through Silver Spring. Inner and outer loop, not bad, but this is a hot spot, so do watch for delays, especially on the outer loop. 95 is looking good. You are seeing some slowdowns, though, right before you approach 95. That's coming out of College Park. To 70 is looking good, north and southbound in the spur. Everything else, no problems. But when you head over to the district, do watch for a road closure. So this is right off of North Capitol Street, right in the area of New Hampshire Avenue. You're seeing north and southbound lanes are closed, and you're seeing the surrounding streets. They're pretty bad. You can see a lot of red there, so do avoid this area if you can.
All right, Shanika, thank you. Your time right now is 6:02. A busy night for police in D.C. with investigators working on 2 separate shootings that happened in a matter of a few hours. DC News Now's Lex Wars joins us live at police headquarters this morning with the very latest. Lex, good morning.
Well, good morning, Corey. Yeah, a man was shot to death on Savannah Terrace in southeast D.C. Police say that initial call actually came in around 11:40 last night for shots fired in general. But once officers got there, they found that the man had been shot in the neck. D.C. Fire and EMS also responded to that scene, and after trying to save the man, they did pronounce him dead there on Savannah Terrace. Now, police are also investigating a shooting that happened in the Columbia Heights neighborhood in northwest D.C. It happened on Fairmont Street around 2 o'clock this morning. A woman there was shot in the head, and she is currently in critical condition at this time. Now, right now, detectives are working to not only find out what led up to both of these shootings, but also to get some descriptions for suspects and to identify who is responsible for them. Of course, stick with DC News Now as we get updates. We'll bring them to you right here. For now, live at police headquarters, I'm Lex Juarez, DC News Now.
All right, Lex, thank you. Your time right now is 6:03, and your No and Go headlines this morning.
And a quick look at that. First, we start off with 2 staffers for Virginia Congressman Jerry Connolly. They're recovering after an attack yesterday. Fairfax County police say a man attacked the staffers with a metal baseball. Officials say it happened at Connolly's office in Fairfax. The suspect has been arrested. No word on a motive.
And President Biden expected to meet with congressional leaders to discuss the debt ceiling today. Democrats and Republicans still have not reached a decision on how to address the nation's debt. Now, Republicans continue to call for spending cuts, but the White House wants a debt limit raised without any cuts.
And D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser will testify before Congress today. She plans to address statehood and crime, among other things, before the Committee on Oversight and Accountability. Bowser held a press conference yesterday and promises to get tough on crime. Well, your time now 6:04, and we are learning more details about the attack on 2 staff members of Virginia Congressman Jerry Connolly.
Here, Fairfax City police say a man assaulted them with a metal baseball bat. Police say it happened at Connolly's office on Main Street in Fairfax around 11 a.m. yesterday. Now, police arrested Jean Catran Pam. Police say he came in asking for Connolly before attacking the 2 staff members. Connolly said an employee was hit in the head. His intern, he says, was struck on the side.
There's too much intensity right now. There's too much misinformation. And I think I would just ask people, stay positive. You know, let's have a collegial conversation, and we can differ, but swinging a baseball bat is that's not the answer.
Officials say both staffers are expected to be okay. Right now, a motive is not known.
And yesterday's attack is the 3rd time this year a member of Congress or their staff has been a victim of violence. A little more than a month ago, a staffer for Kentucky Senator Rand Paul was stabbed on H Street in Northeast D.C. Police say that attack left him with serious injuries. Before that, on February 9th, Congresswoman Angie Craig of Minnesota was attacked in an elevator in D.C. Police say that incident also happened on H Street, less than a mile from where Paul's staffer was stabbed. Investigators say she escaped after throwing hot coffee on her attacker. And Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin is responding to the recent attack, saying, quote, "Violence does not belong in our political system, and my prayers are with Representative Jerry Connolly's staff for a speedy recovery." That statement also went on to say, "We've seen this against our judiciary, we've seen this against our legislative branch, and it has no place in our Commonwealth."
And happening now, officials are still preparing for a migrant surge at the southern border. Now, Title 42 ended last Friday, and so far officials say daily encounters at the border have dropped by half. Authorities say thousands of migrants have also been sent back to Mexico. An unlawful entry, they say, could result in a 5-year ban and potential criminal charges. Top officials say this policy sends a strong message.
Use the lawful pathways that we have expanded, or face the consequences of choosing dangerous, illegal options.
Meantime, House Republicans passed a border security bill last week. It would put new restrictions on asylum seekers. President Biden promised to veto it. Time right now is 6:06, a looming deadline on Capitol Hill as lawmakers have a little more than 2 weeks to solve the debt limit crisis.
Yeah, and congressional leaders will meet with President Biden to try to strike a deal. The Treasury Department says a default could happen as early as June 1st. Republicans say the debt limit must include spending cuts. Florida Republican Byron Donalds blames the president, saying President Biden is dragging his feet.
Leading our nation into default, and it's a very sad thing to see.
If you want to get serious about deficit reduction, then you have to put tax increases for billionaires and corporations on the table.
The White House still wants a clean debt limit raise that does not include spending cuts.
All right, your time right now is 6:07. Meantime, economists are describing what could happen if we go past the deadline without raising the debt limit. Now, Martin Lynch with Cambridge Credit Counseling says a default would negatively affect the U.S. credit rating and wreak havoc on financial markets.
And that's going to be a problem that will impact people retiring now, for example. Even if the default is a day or two, that will affect U.S. credit. It will affect U.S.'s credit rating. It will affect overnight borrowing on the federal level, which filters down to all of us. And that will cause interest rates to rise, will cause unemployment to rise.
Lynch added that if the U.S. were to default for a long period of time, it could lead to more than a 5% jump in the unemployment rate. All right, coming up on 6:10 on this Tuesday morning, happening today, D.C. council members are expected to take their first vote on next year's fiscal budget. Now, Council Chairman Phil Minison says this new budget has a big focus on education, housing, and public safety in the district. Minison says more than $6 million will go toward funding a free social work degree program for people who live in D.C. $43 million will be set aside for emergency rental assistance, and a total of $27 million will go towards victim and domestic violence services.
All right, your time right now is 6:09. A revised policy to expand Union Station was released by the Federal Railroad Administration. The project includes wider tracks and updated concourses, and parking has been a major area of criticism with this project. The $9 billion project looks to expand passenger capacity. The proposal also includes passenger pickup and drop-off space underground. However, it is a 77% less parking available plan compared to what the station currently has.
I think the inside pickup and drop-off sounds really appealing because the circle out here is quite a pain to get picked up and dropped off from.
For me personally, I don't think they should be adding parking to Union. I personally moved to the city to utilize the public transportation system. I know adding parking is just going to add more fees.
It's estimated construction will take about 14 years to complete. The public can weigh in at 2 hearings at the end of June.
All right, in Virginia this morning, plans are underway to start work on a pedestrian bridge connecting Crystal City and Reagan National Airport. Now, over the weekend, the Arlington County Board approved moving the plan into the engineering phase. The project was first brought to the table back in 2010, and leaders say the bridge will also increase bike and rail accessibility at the airport. And Fairfax County officials, they're holding 3 community meetings to share possible changes coming to the Fairfax Connector bus service. Officials say the proposed plan would make travel throughout the region easier. Now, the 3 meetings will start next week. The first one is in person at the Franconia Government Center next Monday. The second and third meetings are scheduled to take place Tuesday and Thursday and will be virtual. All of them start at 7 o'clock those nights. All right.